Hi guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to today's video on boundaries. So I've heard this a while ago that boundaries are meant to be for yourself and not for other people. So with that being said, this video is about what boundaries do you need to have for yourself. So for group one, we have Septarian and Don't Stop. For group two, Shamanic Quartz and Let Go. For group three, Chinese Jade, and the situation will improve. For group four, Chalcopyrite, and Wait. And lastly, for group five, we have this orange citrine, and there's something better. So go ahead and select the pile that you're most drawn to. Take a few moments, and the timestamps will be posted in the description box below. Okay, hi group one, those of you who picked the Septarian and Don't Stop. This is your reading on the boundaries you need for yourself. So these boundaries are related to work. And I want to say, because here we have the Three of Swords and sorrow, and we have last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. And it's in reverse. So, I'm getting like, okay, so the boundary you need to have relates to your work, right? I feel like there's something that I want to say there's something that you're not seeing. That's what I wanted to say. But it's like I feel like I'm not seeing. It's so weird. I feel like I'm not seeing, but I think it's something that you're not seeing with your work. Um, and I think it's because you're working. I don't want to, it doesn't necessarily have to be that you're working too much, okay? I feel like it's taking away your strength, okay? This is why you have to have the boundary. It's taking away your strength because you are not spending enough time, and this is where the boundary comes in, is with enjoying yourself. Like I almost get this feeling of with this be proud of yourself. It's like maybe you work so hard and you don't stop. Oh, there we go. You don't stop working to take time to enjoy yourself. Um, because on some level, like you don't like I don't want to say you don't see the value in yourself, but you don't give yourself credit where credit is due. Um, Maybe you don't think you're good enough. Um, you know, and it's like when you're not working, I feel like there's maybe some type of pain or discomfort, or it's like a realization of maybe not feeling good enough. Because Taurus is about worth. And not just about that, it's also like I'm thinking of the Nine of Pentacles, which comes after the Eight, right? Because the Eight is about working, mastery, all those things. The Nine is like the fulfillment or the value that derives from all that work. So it isn't just, it's just like reaping the benefits of your work, and having that sense of value, even in yourself. Your self-worth goes up because you get to experience like the fruit of your labor. And I feel like this is the reason for this boundary for yourself, is so that you can kind of move into this next stage or this next level where you get to enjoy the fruit of your labor. It's like I'm seeing somebody who works really hard, or who doesn't stop working or wants to keep working because they're not exactly happy with where they're at, or there's like a low sense of self-worth or something like that. And it's like the more that you do that, the more it kind of weakens you. Like I want to say that it's weakening you, and it's not helping you move in the right direction. Because here we have the page of water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly, and we have mermaid of Lemuria, joy. So when I think of you as this person who I think is represented by the page of water. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Anyways, the point that I want to bring up about this is somebody who is sensitive to energies needs that time to decompress, to enjoy themselves, to have fun, to socialize, to it's like it changes something in your energy to do this, and it makes you feel good. Um, and I feel like, you know, Mermaid of Lemuria, like when I think of, I'm seeing the bottom part of this mermaid, I'm thinking of a dolphin, um, and how they're always like kind of like playing around, and I don't know, it's like there's something I feel like you deserve to enjoy yourself, you deserve to have fun. Like look at this Four of Wands as well. Like it's like a card of celebration, like they're celebrating. It looks like they're at a carnival, they're dancing. All of this stuff changes your energy field. And it's really, really important because, just working and working, working, and not taking the time. And, maybe you're not a workaholic. Maybe this is just a phase. But I feel like um, it is, you may think on some level that working more is going to get you more value. But with this, because, with Lemuria, like it is, like when I think of Lemuria, I think of like, I don't know, such an expression of the feminine, right? So, so whether it's like psychic abilities, being really tuned in, going with the flow, being really um, supportive and nurturing, and being aware of what your purpose is and just flowing with that. I don't know, it's just a lot of like feminine aspects. And I feel like with this Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like you're being blocked off from really receiving inspiration when you work so hard, right? When you work so hard. And then that is supposed to be sort of like your compass, that's what I'm seeing with this. Is it a dowsing crystal? Yes. Um, that's what I'm seeing with this, is that it's like over, it's like stressful, right? Like it's stressful to work so much. It's like all what's that saying? All work and no play makes blah 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 blah. Somebody really dull. Um, and it also doesn't give you time to appreciate your hard work, to enjoy the value of that work, um, and to ground yourself. Like I feel like this is a combination of grounding yourself and just changing your energy, like changing your aura, your energy, by having fun, by enjoying yourself. That will actually strengthen your, I guess, your compass, right? Because for, your compass for guiding you in which direction to go. So that's what I'm getting for your reading, is this is the boundary that you have to have for yourself, is around work. And this idea of go, 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 um, like all work and no play. And it's like sending the message to the universe that you're unhappy um, with your value, like currently. Like, I don't know, like, do you guys get what I'm trying to say with this? Um, it's like, if you want to move to the Nine of Pentacles, you're gonna have to enjoy the fruit of your labor. You're gonna have to I don't know, and see, and then I feel also too, I'm also getting with this is like I'm getting a healing with this Lemuria as well. Like I'm getting a healing thing that may arise from this boundary that you have with work. A strong healing, being that you may recognize that you are missing, I don't know, some self-worth, some self-esteem, something like that, that is causing you to work so much, um, maybe even in the wrong direction, whatever. When you put a stop to, when you, it's like, the example I'm going to give is like, say somebody who drinks alcohol and, you know, they just think they drink because they like to drink, and then now they have to stop and they realize, damn, like, this is why I drink. This is how I feel when I don't drink. And it's like removing that thing in order to be able to understand why you do it. And I feel like there's some stuff that's going to be healing, but it will take you to the next level, and it will help to propel you into the right direction once that's discovered what that is, and once you're able to enjoy yourself more, because you should be proud of yourself. um you know, there's some healing around that as well. So yeah, so that's the reading on the boundary that you need to have for yourself, is just more fun, more enjoyment, um, and then that's gonna help move you in the right direction, because working too much, it's like the word recreation, recreational activities like recreation. It also helps you recreate the things that are upsetting to you, or recreate the life that you want for moving forward. That's what I mean by, but that's what I'm getting from you're going the right direction. It helps you recreate the direction that you want to go in, and move past the things that are bothersome to you. Yeah, and it gives you time, not even to deliberate, but it just takes your mind off your problems. And sometimes that's all you really need to do to find the right solutions. It's like going on vacation and coming back with a fresh mind, you know? Um, yeah. So that's your reading group one. If it was helpful, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more videos. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye. Hi, group two. Those of you who picked this Shamanic Quartz and let go, this is your reading for the boundaries you need to set for yourself. So, okay, so what I'm getting for this reading is letting go. So it's about letting go of the past. We have the past right here, and healing, that's what I'm getting with the improving health. You could see right here, it looks like DNA. And then you see the same thing in this card as well, with running through here. And I'm getting this like as like healing your DNA, from the past. And when I say, this boundary being more of like a commitment, but it's like a boundary in the sense of like accepting what you're called to do, which has to do with playfulness. I feel adventurous. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is wildly open to the new. Free me from rigid patterns that no longer serve. Let me feel adventurous and spontaneous, knowing that the more I open to life, the more it opens to me. And I feel like this is going to help cut cords for you from the past, like the same way we see this rope right here. It's like you've done a lot of work already, and it's like there's this last bit that is still being held on, and it needs to completely detach, right? This complete detachment. And I'm getting with this relationships or assignments for optimal growth and healing. What I'm getting with this, and this is what you're called. I'm just getting like answer the call. And I'm also getting that this is part of your rebirth. Sometimes letting go of the past is you can only do so much, but now it's about stepping into the new and the future, and that's what Angel of Jupiter Awaken. Jupiter is about expansion. And so, this act of letting go of the past, and it's like, oh, I just got so many different messages at once. This, oh my God, I just lost it all at once too. Oh my God. I feel like more is going to be dug up in time. But with this relationships or assignments for optimal growth and healing, I get the sense that you've already dug up a lot of things from the past. Relationships have probably brought you a lot of, I guess, sickness, have made you sick, and I'm getting that with this improving health. I'm getting it with this Five of Pentacles. I'm getting that with Phoenix rising, but now I feel like you've done so much in your healing of the past that now you're at a stage where there's only a little bit left to go, to completely detach you from the past, but it requires more stuff to be dug up for your healing. And the only way for it to be dug up is going to come through the relationships that you encounter, that you're called to. You're going to know because you're going to feel attracted to these people. And it's like these people I just heard are on assignment to help you optimize your growth and optimize your healing so that you could rise all the way up strong like a phoenix, and I'm getting the number 8 with this. And I'm just seeing like a warrior pose right now in like a yoga pose. I don't know why, but it's like the warrior, strong, powerful. And I'm seeing it like strong and powerful with the shoulders back. And it's going to give you just such a different confidence in yourself. Yeah, maybe I'm getting it from her, the way that her arms are up like that. I don't know, I'm seeing it as a yoga pose. So anyway, that's what I'm getting, is like this last bit of thread that's being held on can only be dug up through your relationships with others. And that's how you're going to, and it's through, just, it's going to expand you. It's going to expand your healing, your growth, and also the adventure. And I feel like it's just going to give you a boost of, and right now I could feel myself getting, I don't know if you guys can hear the background right now. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. So this is what it means to, if you guys can't hear it, then never mind. If you guys can hear it, then, okay, excuse the noise in the background. But that's what relationships do. They sometimes get on your nerves. And it is what it is. But, so anyways, so this is the boundary I'm seeing for yourself is to really open up, to make that decision, make that commitment to open up, to answer the call of adventure, to expand in your growth and your healing. Another thing that I just thought of too is like, in the Muslim religion, they talk about, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but they'll say that your to get married is half of your religion. It's like a requirement. Well, it's not a requirement, but it's like strongly advised for you to get married. And they'll say that it's half of your religion. And I remember when I first heard that, people would say, well, yeah, you have to get married because it's half of your religion, right? Like you're completing half of your religion just by getting married. And I always thought that sounded odd to me. Like, how does that complete half of your religion? And the more that I thought about it, the more I thought, well, that kind of makes sense, because most of your challenges are going to come up through your relationship with your spouse, right? Because you guys are so close. And, through that relationship, they're going to trigger you. They're going to challenge you. They're going to dig up. Like, I feel like they're going to dig up past hurts that, you need to heal in order to continue to be in relationship with them in a peaceful and loving way, right? And so this is what this reading is reminding me of, is that there's more to be dug up and of the past that needs to heal. But I feel like this is something that you've asked for. Like maybe you've asked for this, you've asked for this, and maybe you've thought, maybe you went through a phase in your healing where you've had to go solo and spend time alone, and that's something else that you have to let go of. Is now, you're like rising. You're rising as this phoenix from the ashes of the old, and I feel like a radiance that is coming, and it's continuing to glow and expand. And see, even here, I could see the helix, the double helix of the DNA. But it's going to continue to expand through playfulness, through adventure, through embracing the new, through spontaneity, through, answering that call of relationships, of people. And with the shamanic quartz, I'm also getting to that this is what you've asked for. This is what you've been seeking, this growth and this healing. And this is the stage now where this is like the assignment for you. And I just heard like, I understood the assignment. And so this is related. This is very much related. So the boundary for yourself is really to let go of the past, and to really, like, I want to say, understand the assignment of, relationships are here to help grow and heal you as well, and expand you. And so that's your reading, group 2. I hope it was helpful for you. If it was, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more videos. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye. Okay. Hi, group 3. Those of you who picked this Chinese Jade, and the situation will improve. This is your reading on the boundaries for yourself, or what boundaries do you need for yourself. Okay. So first, I'm drawn to this hero card, and a year from now. That's in reverse. Okay. So sometimes I feel like I'm getting the information backwards, but anyway. So there's like a logical aspect to this, and then there's a spiritual aspect I just heard as to why I'm getting information sometimes backwards. Anyhow, so for you guys, I feel like with this murder card is like, and this hero card, oh my god, the information's all over the place. Okay. I'm just gonna give an overview of what I'm getting. So overall, it's like the boundary you have to have for yourself is like the moment I begin to celebrate myself and focus on my successes is the moment I begin to live. The fact that this hero card was in a reverse, like this hero card to me means like with this King of Swords, right? And this High Priestess, it goes with both. It's like looking to somebody else outside of yourself as the authority, someone who is like knows thing, the expert, having them have such influence over you, seeing them as somebody who just knows stuff, like, the High Priestess and the King of Swords. They're like, this is like the spectrum of knowing, intuitively knowing, logically knowing, looking at somebody else as like the guru, the teacher, the wise person, the person that knows. I think for you guys, what I'm getting is the boundary that you need to have is to begin to start to look at that, putting this person on a pedestal as sort of like this martyr. It's like kind of like where you end up sacrificing your own power, your own expertise, your own experiences, your own intuition, your own inner knowing. It's like you're sacrificing that to somebody else, right? And even though you may be in a situation, that's what I'm getting with the situation will improve. You may be in a situation where like you're wounded. Here we have child wounded, light attributes, awaken compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. There's nothing wrong. I want to say there's nothing wrong with like not looking up to somebody, but having someone as a teacher, right? Like someone who sacrifices themselves or is of service to others or is serving others, like whatever, right? Like there's nothing wrong with learning from others, but like having that boundary of like, to what extent are you relying on their teachings? Are you putting them up as a hero or on a pedestal? Are they supporting you, or are they blocking you off from your own power because now you took it too far, kind of thing? Because I'm getting that the reason you need to have boundaries with this sort of situation that I'm talking about is because I'm seeing this Earth card is like there's something with I am ready to receive love. There's something, and I'm seeing the roots in this forest, and I'm seeing the network on this globe. So this network and these roots, it's like I'm seeing something wanting to take root. Like networks or connections being made, and it's like the roots in a forest are like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen beneath the ground in a forest and how the roots of all the trees look like it's kind of crazy under there. It's all, or if you've ever dug up a tree, like I've had to do that in like my backyard, and it's like they're all like intertwined, and it's like a network. I feel like in your networking, maybe it's something that has to do with you networking with these individuals and networking with them in a way that you are an expert, you are influential in your own right, kind of thing, as opposed to being like a student of theirs. Something like that. I don't know. Take that that doesn't even matter. Take that how it resonates. The boundary here has to do with celebrating yourself and your successes, because you've had a lot of successes and you have a lot of things to offer as well. And in order for you to really step into your power, there has to be boundaries and limits to how you regard others. And it's not even that like you need to like tell them anything, but it's like so that you can start networking and build, like, not building your roots, like I'm seeing like the roots like really taking of like you having a strong sense of contribution to others, of what you can contribute to others. Like, you get what I'm saying? As opposed to just like not feeding off of this person. I don't know. You guys, I'm sure you guys get what I mean, because maybe you're supposed to be doing something a year from now. I don't know what that is. It's in the works. And it's now time for you to, start living in whatever it is that's gonna come up. And so it's just even something psychologically, like, for example, let me think of an example. Like when we look at somebody and put them on a pedestal, like we separate ourselves from them. Like we'll say, oh, there's no way I could do that. Like say somebody like in the fitness community, say you want to get real fit and you start to put someone on a pedestal, and it's to a point that you don't realize that it's possible for you to get that fit too if you do X, Y, and Z, and that you're just like them, right? It really to put someone on this pedestal as like a guru, it just makes them sort of untouchable, and like, you know what I'm saying? And anyway, so that's the message that I'm getting for the boundary that you should have for yourself, is to be very mindful of how you view the people that you've learned from or who have helped you along in your way. Like you could look at, if you're watching this tarot reading, say you want to be a tarot reader, on YouTube and you're watching someone and you're putting them up on such a pedestal that you don't think that like they're regular people too, right? But we all have our own power, our own influence, our own experience, our own expertise of things that we can talk to, our own like inner knowing that we can share, you know, to help others like move forward, or things that we've healed from, things, causes that we want to speak up on or help in, and that's essentially what a lot of these heroes or these people are doing. So if you're ready to receive, the love from the universe for the work that you've done, just know that this is an area that you have to really see yourself as an equal amongst even those people that you look up to. So there's more to this message that is going to remain hidden, I feel like. And it is what it is. But it'll be clear for you guys. I feel like you guys may know what it is, and it varies, or I don't know. There's something mysterious going on. But anyway, it is what it is. I hope you guys liked that reading. I hope it was helpful. If you guys did like it, please leave a like. Share this video if you think someone would also find it helpful. And I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, and subscribe. Bye. Okay, hi, group 4. Those of you who picked this Chalcopyrite and wait, this is your reading for the boundaries you need to set for yourself. So for you guys, this is like so clear to me. And I feel like this is going to give you so much clarity, like if you set this boundary for yourself. And it's really about waiting, okay? You have to wait. And with Chalcopyrite, like it's making me think of all the chakras in the body. And I just got another confirmation. But all the chakras, just like your chakras in your body, right? And when I think of that, it's like being fully aligned, right? And from as we, start at the root and then go up to the sacral, to the solar plexus, sacral, going all the way up to your crown, that is how we download information, right? Like all those chakras need to be clear in order to get that information. And then when we take that information from the crown and then bring it all the way down to the root, like that is how we manifest, according to, I guess, the divine. Like here we have divine service. How can you serve yourself better? And I feel like how can you serve humanity better too, right? It's through this process of like your chakras system being fully clear, so that you can consult with the higher realms and then take that and then root it down into the earth. And so you have to wait, I'm getting that there's a process to this. Here we have initiations, Otter. Be open through this transitional time. Yeah, you're in a transitional time right now. I'm getting like sit back and relax. Like look at this otter just on his back going with the flow and just enjoying his time, like floating down the river. And so this is part of, because now I'm looking at perseverance. I'm gonna tell you this. You're gonna go the next phase. I don't want to say the next. I don't want to tell you, but whatever. The next phase, or it has to be the next phase. I keep saying it. You're going to be, when you're solidifying things into the earth, you're going to have to persevere through a lot of difficulty, right? And challenges. The 10th house, this has to do with career. This has to do with, it's just, for you guys, it has to do with career. It has to do with school-related, career-related. Here we have the Page of Earth, scholarly, dependable, patient, successful, good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So maybe this is a change of careers. Maybe this is, I don't know, something like that, but really stepping into your purpose, right? That's what I'm getting with divine service and with weight and initiation, right? You're still in this transitional period. And, eventually the direction will be made clear to you, right? on what it is, and then that's when you can um like really put in the work. But it's not there yet. You're not there yet. I don't know if you're rushing it. I don't know if you've had just like a really rough time with trying to pick a direction. I feel like I feel like you're trying to make it, like, I just get this like really like feeling like, oh my god, you know what I just thought of? This is gonna sound really gross, but it's like, when you're constipated, and that, I swear to God, this is what I'm getting, is like you're trying to force out a shit and you're like constipated and it hurts. Like, that is the feeling that I'm getting with you guys. It's like you're trying to force out like a shit and you're just like, like, sorry guys, like that's literally what I'm getting. And you can't force it out. Like, it'll come out when it's ready, right? It's kind of like a baby. You can't poo out a baby when it's not ready to come out. And so I'm getting to that this is like your heart's desire as well. This is something, of divine service, something that, like, God's spirit, the universe wants to assist you with and wants you to stay committed and loyal to the process, because you've been successful. The moment I begin to celebrate myself and focus on my successes is the moment I begin living. And I feel like you have to also, you are going through this transitional time, but part of the I'm getting this feeling of, as you wait, there's other stuff that's happening, right? You may just see it as like you're having to wait, but there's other stuff that's happening. Like, I just seeing these lotuses and these flowers. Like, there's other things like growing. I am ready to receive love. Like, I feel like you're being worked on. You're being initiated. Maybe your heart spaces. As I'm seeing coming out of this dog's heart, and it's being opened up so that you can receive. Your chakra system is being, like I said, like, you have to have that clear access. Maybe there's work that's being done in your heart. It's definitely your heart, because, now I'm just seeing the greens again as well, right? And so with love, with, celebrating your successes, living your life. Like, I just feel an opening of the heart, right? But you can't force this. You can't force this. You have to be committed and put that boundary for yourself that you're going to wait and you're not going to struggle so hard. Maybe you're used to working so hard in the past, but I'm getting that, you can't force this out. And that there's going to be a period where you're going to have to really work hard to like put in the work and persevere and push through. And that time will come. But for now, it's like I feel like there's like healing and recovery, because I'm really focusing on the holes in this amethyst, and something with your heart, and it really being, and for some of you guys, it's your throat chakra. It could be different things for different people. And I just got the solar plexus. Not solar plex, sorry, the sacral chakra for some of you guys. And some of you guys, it's the third eye. It's just has to do with your chakras. This is subtle energetic work. And so maybe it feels like you're just waiting and there's nothing going on, but there is stuff going on. I just got the example that just popped up, because I've been water fasting, not now, but as of late. And, sometimes I'd hop on the scale and I would see, okay, it's been a couple days, like I haven't lost any weight. Like, how could I not lose weight? And I'm water fasting. And there's this guy that I watch on YouTube. He's called A Healthy Alternative. He talks about water fasting. You guys could check him out if you're interested in it. But, I watched a video of his where he was sort of talking about, like, don't worry, like, your body is working. You may not see the scale go down, but your body's doing work. There's no way in hell that you're not losing something. Maybe sometimes it's losing loose skin, or I don't know, whatever. The body's doing something, right? It's not just, idly there. And so why did I bring up that example? Oh yeah, I brought up that example because it might feel like you're just, you're not doing anything, but sometimes rest it's like energy work. It's energetic work. And so, yeah, yeah. And what else? What else? There's something with these eyelashes that I'm getting. Um, I don't know. Maybe, and I just got like for some of you guys, maybe like I could beautify yourself, like whether it's this, because I see like these flowers, like putting flowers in your hair, not literally, but doing things to beautify yourself with, it doesn't have to be eyelashes or stuff to your hair, um, or your ears, like wearing jewelry, but something, make yourself feel pretty. That also helps your heart chakra open up to receive. Yeah, yeah, and celebrate yourself. Focus on your successes. That also makes you feel good. That helps your energy centers as well. Yeah, yeah. So that's the message, is for you guys to wait it out and know that you're doing this in partnership with spirit, and this is a service maybe that you're providing to spirit. And so there's work that has to be done, and even though it may not look like you're seeing the results on the scale, so to speak, there's work being done, right? Nothing is just idly there. Things are always in motion. And yeah, so that's what it is. I hope you guys liked this reading. If you did like it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, group 5. Those of you who picked this orange citrine and there is something better. This is your reading on boundaries for yourself. What boundaries do you need for yourself? So this is, about Two of Cups and intimacy. So this is about relationships. I'm taking this with intimacy right here. I'm taking this as exchanging your energy with another person. And I'm here talking about sex, actually. It may be different for different people, but for the most part, like, it's sex. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. But of course, take it out how it resonates. But yeah, like I just, at first I was just wondering, like, there's probably cards in my millions of decks that I have here on the side of me, that have something that refers strictly to sex, but that's not a deck that I was drawn to when shuffling. It was this deck that I shuffled and pulled this card, and this is about intimacy. And so I get this sense that, obviously there's a reason for that. So I think that, maybe if this is sex that we're talking about, then you're doing it for the reasons of having intimacy bring some sort of like healing for you. Sexual healing, Marvin Gaye. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. So maybe there's like some feeling that drives you to want intimacy. Maybe it's a loneliness. Maybe it's, I don't know what that is. It could be different, but it's like a strong feeling and a strong urge to want that closeness and intimacy with someone else. And what I'm getting with your reading, the boundary that you are to need or have, is that there is something better than I was going to say using, but using, I guess, sex or intimacy as a way, I want to say like a coping strategy for healing, or for helping you with certain, like, maybe sensitivities that you may have, or emotions that you may have, just wanting that closeness. Maybe, like, say if you're female, here's an example, maybe it's like a father wound of some sort, where getting that affection from a male has some sort of healing impact, or it does something for you, or vice versa, if you're a male or like a mother, and some nurturing intimacy that maybe you didn't receive love, and I don't know, it could be many different reasons for it. But with this reading, I'm getting that the healing, because here we have hermit and we have healing. There is a better way to heal this, because I feel like with this is something where it's like a band-aid. It's like a band-aid solution. And now I'm getting is the perfect time for you to leave the past behind and to truly heal from this thing that drives you to want like this, or have a strong desire to like have intimacy with others. Delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create the experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. And so I'm getting that there is some work, that's what I'm getting here with last quarter moon in Capricorn and leave the past behind, is there's work to be done to let go of the past. Same with the Hermit card. It literally says inner work, healing, and solitude. And then there's the healing card. And I feel like this is something that you need. Like, even when I look at this card right here, I'm seeing it like this, right? And or is it like this? Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's like this part right here. It's making me think of like, I have an injury right here. And like I practice yoga, right? So it's just making me think, because this is, not the best place to have an injury if you're practicing yoga, because, you need your wrists, and it's like this right here. So even in certain positions or poses, like just even downward dog, being in it or doing side planks or whatever, it becomes an issue. And I've had to compensate by using, the push-up bars, so that I'm not flat right here until maybe like my wrists get a bit stronger, or this area gets stronger around this area. Anyways, so I'm compensating. It's making me think of the ways in which I'm compensating for this injury by doing other things, right? And I feel like you guys have some sort of injury that you're compensating for through intimacy. And so the boundary I feel like you guys need to have is to sort of like realize that there's something better, and that there's work to be done on yourself, and the only way that healing, or like here I'm seeing this lantern, the only way that it's going to be illuminated, the work that needs to be done, and the only way that it will come to you is if you spend time in solitude and remove, stop doing this, stop doing this, because I feel like, again, I've said this before in other videos, I feel like, when you remove the thing that you're using as a crutch, you're going to really feel, it's like when you go to the doctors and they want to push on the injury to be like, okay, how much does it hurt? Like, and they're touching in different spots around it. Like, obviously it's going to hurt, right? Obviously you're going to have to experience the pain. It's like when, you break a bone or you fracture something, and now they want to fix it, but they got to break it all the way or something like that in order to be able to repair it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting that type of feeling. And I don't know. I feel like things, like, it will put you out. Like, if you put a boundary of like, hey, you're no longer going to be intimate with others to satisfy this wound or this hole or whatever, and that you're going to be courageous enough and believe that there is something better than this, and that this can be healed. Yeah. So this is the time right now. I'm getting this is the right time for you to be alone, and heal. So that's the boundary you need to set for yourself. that you can experience a lot more delight in your intimacy, in your relationships with others sometime in the future after you've spent time alone and done the inner work to heal whatever it is that needs the work or needs the attention. And so, yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's your reading, group 5. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more videos, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.